Namaste to all. Welcome to the RSV Group of School YouTube channel. We are continuing with the chapter that is Carbon Compounds, class 10 science, and this is the part 4th of this chapter. In the previous video, we have discussed the basic structure of atom of carbon, and we have seen that the valency of the carbon is tetravalency and it cannot donate its electron and cannot take the electron to complete its outermost shell. It can only share the electron, and how it share the electron and how the bonding in the carbon, that is the covalent bonding, is done, that we have seen in the previous videos. We have also seen a unique property in the carbon, that is of catenation and the allotropy of the carbon. We have seen in the previous videos. If you have not seen those videos, kindly go in the playlist of the RSV Group of School YouTube channel and see those videos. Today we will starting from the topic that is compounds. We have basically discussed the topic of carbon, and now we will see the topic what are the compounds of carbon and how the compounds of carbon are formed. So starting from very basic point, that is what are carbon compounds. So the compounds which contains carbon, any compound which contains carbon is known as carbon compounds. Any compound come in your mind having carbon in it, that is the carbon compound. For example, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbon disulfide, or glucose, sugar. These all compounds contain carbon. That's why these all are known as carbon compounds. In the carbon compounds, one more category is there, that is about the organic compounds. What are organic compounds? You must have heard this name of organic earlier also. The meaning of organic is always related to the life, always related to the living organisms. These compounds are generally present in the living organisms. Carbohydrates, protein, fats, all things which are present in the food are all organic compounds. In all those compounds, carbon is present. That's why carbon is very important. So basically, in chemically, what are the carbon compounds? Carbon compounds are the compounds which generally have carbon along with carbon bonded with hydrogen. These two are must necessary. Carbon bonded with hydrogen. Along with carbon and hydrogen, oxygen may be present, nitrogen atom may be present, and sulfur atom may be present. When these types of compounds are there, then these types of compounds are known as organic compounds. Let's give you one example, one simple basic example of glucose, C6H12O6. This is the molecular formula of glucose. In this you can see carbon, hydrogen is present. Along with carbon and hydrogen, oxygen is also present, and these types of compounds are considered as organic compounds, in which carbon, hydrogen along with oxygen, nitrogen or sulfur is present, organic compounds. So our main topic to be discussed is hydrocarbons. So as the name depicts, what is the meaning of hydrocarbons? The compounds which contains only carbon and hydrogen in them are known as carbon compounds. Very simple, the compounds which contain only carbon and hydrogen only, those compounds are considered as hydrocarbons. Very simple and most simplest form of hydrocarbon is methane, that is CH4. All of you can see this is a compound in which only carbon and hydrogen is present. This is the simplest form of hydrocarbon. One more example of hydrocarbon is ethane, having a molecular formula as C2H6. This is the molecular formula of methane. You must have heard about the methane. It is a greenhouse gas. It is a marsh gas produced after the aerobic fermentation reaction. And C2H6, this is the molecular formula of ethane. In this also carbon and hydrogen is present, and this is the example of hydrocarbon. So you understood what is the meaning of hydrocarbon. Now let's see how the classification of the hydrocarbon is done. So basically we will classify the hydrocarbons according to their chains. So let's see how the classification of hydrocarbon is done. All of you, classification of hydrocarbon, we can see they are generally classified in two types. One type of hydrocarbons are open chain hydrocarbons and other are closed chain hydrocarbons. What are open chain hydrocarbons? We have studied one property of carbon from which the property by which the carbon can form long chain by self combination. If you name the property, just write in the comment. Yes, so the name, due to that particular property of carbon, it can form the long chains. If the chain is open and no closed structures are present in the chain, then these types of hydrocarbon are known as open chain hydrocarbon. Don't ever forget to complete the valencies of carbon through the hydrogen. These are hydrocarbons, only carbon and hydrogen is present. All of you see the carbon is bonded single bond to each other. Its valency, all the carbon atoms have 4 valency, that means it will form 4 covalent bonds. So it have one covalent bond completed. Now how many bonds are left? 3 bonds are left. These 3 bonds are completed by the monovalent hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom has only one valency, it only forms only single covalent bond. Carbon has 4 valency, it forms 4 covalent bonds. So this is how the valency of this carbon atom is completed. Never forget to complete the valencies of carbon atom when you are drawing the hydrocarbons or any compounds. So here you can see 2 covalent bonds are completed by the carbon, 2 bonds are left. So the 2 hydrogen atom will be attached here. Similarly 2 hydrogen atoms attached here and 3 hydrogen atoms will be attached here. So this type of structure in which only a single chain, open chain structures are known as open chain hydrocarbon. If the hydrocarbon is present in the closed form or ring form, cyclic structures, these types of compounds, hydrocarbons, are known as closed chain hydrocarbons. Let me give you one example. For example, this is the closed structure. All of you see one carbon atom bonded to other carbon atom, this carbon atom bonded to this carbon atom, and again this carbon atom is bonded to this carbon atom. So it is a closed ring structure. So these type of hydrocarbon are considered as closed chain hydrocarbons. Rest of the valency you can complete with the help of hydrogens. Just write one hydrogen here and you will see the valency of all the carbon atoms and all the hydrogen atom has been completed. So all of you understood the classification of hydrocarbons. There are 2 types, open chain and closed chain. These closed chain hydrocarbons are basically are of 2 types. These closed chain hydrocarbons are of 2 types, and these 2 types, all of you see, are, one is alicyclic, and the other is aromatic. Not much detail, not given in the book, but only the names you must acknowledge the names. Alicyclic meaning these are the alicyclic compounds, for example, in which cyclic structures are present. For example, one more cyclic structure I am drawing like here. All of you see like this is a cyclic structure in which four carbon atoms are present at the 4 corners of this cyclic structure. Rest of the valencies of carbon is completed with the help of hydrogens. So this is how the alicyclic or alicyclic closed chain hydrocarbons are there. Aromatic closed chain hydrocarbons, what are these? So these are also closed structures, but in them double bond are present or triple bond are present in alternate to the single bond. Let's give you one example that is given in your book, and that is very important example. The example is basically of benzene having molecular formula C6H6 and its name is benzene. How its structure is forming? Its structure is forming like this, in which there are 6 carbon atoms. You can see 6 carbon atoms and there are 6 hydrogen atoms. I am drawing the structure like right here. All of you see 6 carbon atoms are jointed like this in the cyclic form, and there are 6 hydrogen atoms. bonded to each, one hydrogen atom bonded to each carbon atoms by a single covalent bond like this. And can you see the valency of the carbon is completed or not? Not here. So if you can draw a double bond, alternate double bond. So this is the basic structure of benzene. Now you will see the valency of each carbon atom is completed. This carbon atom, see, one hydrogen atom, one bond, second bond, third and fourth bond. Similarly, this carbon atom, this is first bond, second, third, fourth. All the four bonds are completed of each carbon atom. This structure is known as benzene, and only this example in this aromatic hydrocarbon or aromatic closed chain hydrocarbon you have to learn. Otherwise, no need to learn any further because not given in the detail. We have to see this structure basically in detail. So open chain hydrocarbons are basically of three types, and these three types are, first is alkane. First is alkane, second is alkene, and third is alkyne. You can see similarity in word. Alk word is same. Here also alk word is same in all the three. Here the suffix is ane, suffix is ene, and suffix is ine. Alkane, alkene, and alkyne. If in the open chain structure only single bond is present between the carbon atom, then these type of hydrocarbons are termed as alkane. For example, very simple example I will give you. This is the very simple example of open chain hydrocarbon. No closed structure is there and only single bond is present between the carbon. Then these type of structures are known as alkene. We will see them in detail also. Alkene, when a double bond is present between the carbon atom. When a double bond is present between the carbon atom, then these type of hydrocarbon are termed as alkene. And if a triple bond is present between the carbon atom, then these type of hydrocarbons are termed as alkyne. Now one more thing, if you have to complete the valencies of these open chain hydrocarbon, how you will complete? See, one covalent bond is completed. How many valencies are left? 3 valencies are left. So you can see 3 valencies can be completed like this. Similarly, 2 hydrogen atom here and 3 hydrogen atom here. Now for this structure, 2 covalent bonds have been made by this carbon, 2 covalent bonds are left, so it will form the structure like this, in which 2 covalent bonds have been drawn. Similarly, it have 3 covalent bond. इस structure में आप देखेंगे there are 3 covalent bonds completed, only 1 bond is left, so 1 bond will be completed by the hydrogen atom, and in the third 1 bond is completed, 3 bonds are left. So 3 bonds will be completed by the hydrogen atom. Now similarly in this also. So you can draw the structure. You have to take care of drawing the structure that you have to complete the valencies of carbon. It must always form 4 bonds and the 4 valencies must be completed. Okay, thank you.